Good morning, students of standard 8. Welcome in day 24. As you know that in day 23 I have discussed about an activity number 2, in which we have tried to see the presence of charges by that activity. Okay. Today I am going to start a new topic, the story of lightning. Okay. So students, kindly request to all of you, please sit with pen, notebook and your science book and turn page number 207 and see the topic, the story of lightning. Okay, see there, the story of lightning. Lightning is a phenomena that is based on static electricity. Okay, so we can say that lightning is a phenomena that is based on static electricity. During lightning, the charges are produced through rubbing of clouds with the air currents or between two clouds. Okay, that means we can say that I have already taught you that charge, a static charge is produced after friction. Okay, so when you rub with your palm, then a static charge produced and your palm is feeling warm. Okay, so see here like this, during lightning the charges are produced through rubbing of clouds, that means one clouds and with the air current, that means rubbing with air currents and clouds, then lightning is produced, or it may also produce when two clouds are rubbed with each other. Okay, now see here, charging of clouds. How is it possible charging of clouds? See, first point, during a thunderstorm the air currents move upwards while the water droplets move downwards. Okay, when rain is happening, that then water is falling in downward direction, whereas air currents moves up in upward direction. Okay, and the friction will be possible when both object, one object is falling downward and one object is falling upward. Okay, water is falling downward whereas air current falling upward. So we can say that the rubbing between air droplet and air currents, water droplets and air currents produces cloud, charging in clouds. Okay, these various movements cause generation and separation of charges in cloud, and due to this the charge should be separate in the clouds, may be separate in the cloud. Okay, and see here what will be the change in clouds. Number 2, the positive charges collect near the upper edges of the clouds and the negative charges accumulate near the lower edges. That means, students, when two clouds rub each other, okay, then the charges in the cloud separate each other. Suppose that this is cloud, okay, and this is upper layer of the cloud and this is lower layer of the cloud. Okay, when rubbing is possible, when two clouds attract each other, then the charge separate each other and the upper part becomes positive charge, whereas negative charge is in the below part of the cloud. Okay, so the separation should be separation of charges should be possible in the cloud after rubbing of two clouds or rubbing air currents or water droplets. Okay, then after clouds separated by two parts, upper part and lower part, whereas upper part is positive charge whereas lower part is negative charge. Okay, now let us see third point. There is an accumulation of positive charges near the ground also, and our earth is a positive charge after rubbing of clouds or water droplets and air currents. Then the upper layer of the earth is positive charge, whereas lower end of the cloud is negative charge. Students, now see the next topic, discharging of charges between clouds and ground. That means how it is possible to discharge the charged particles between clouds and ground. You have seen there thunderstorm maybe sometimes falls onto the ground. Due to which reason? Let us see here. Number point 1. As the magnitude of the accumulated charges becomes very large, the air, which is normally a poor conductor of electricity, is not able to resist their flow and more. Okay, that means when the cloud carries more charges, okay, as to neutral charges, then the air current is a poor conductor of air and is not able to resist the flow of charges to the ground. Okay, that means the air try to resist the falling to the thunderstorm or charges to control the charges of cloud. But when the charges is more in the cloud, then air current is failure to resist that charges and it falls to the ground. Okay, see second point, negative charge on the clouds tend to, I have told you that clouds carries negative charge in the lower part of the cloud. Okay, so negative charge on the cloud tends to make a path towards the ground and it results in a narrow streak of electrical discharge, which we call as lightning. Okay, you know the cloud contains negative charge in the lower end, whereas the ground carries positive charge. And the air does not resist that charges. Then the connection between negative and positive charge is possible to the ground from the cloud with a narrow streak of electrical discharge, which is called lightning. Okay, this whole process is called electrical discharge. Okay, that means when lightning occurs or when the negative charge from the cloud falls onto the ground, then this process is called electrical discharge. Okay, this discharge of charges can take place between two clouds and between same clouds as shown in the figure. You have just seen on the book. Okay, you have seen in the book there is a figure and the lower part of the cloud negative charge will attract towards the ground, which is positive charge. Okay, so we can say that this discharge of charges can take place between two clouds, either two clouds and within same cloud as shown in the figure. Student, today I have discussed about two topics: the story of lightning and discharging of charges between clouds and ground. That means how charges comes to the ground or how discharge is possible from the cloud to the ground. Students, today's class is over. Now it's time for your homework. Write down your homework. Students, here this is your homework for day 24. Okay, today I have given only one question. Question number 1: what is electric discharge? Give two examples of electric discharge. Okay, question 1: what is electric discharge? Give two examples of electric charge. This is your homework for day 24. Thanks to all of you for watching me. Have a nice day.